we did the last interview with Ayatollah Marv, and it got a pretty big reaction from the internet. You know, a lot of people, weighed in. I Charleston White's fans heavily came after me and after you on the internet. I know you probably didn't see it, but they attacked me quite a bit, but I don't really care. It doesn't bother me
Well,
at
one
all.
thing about it, the truth ain't gonna never be able to coexist with a lie. The bottom line is, when we step to the mic right now about the paperwork, it's 1-0 Melvin Farmer. It was true after he denied it. I don't understand why they would be mad or talk negative about a true statement and fact. When he threw out the challenge, anybody can prove it for $20,000, I'll pay him. I wouldn't even look. I don't look at the internet. The man's family called me and told me what the guy was doing. I don't have to talk about Charleston White. I'm going to make news without Charleston White or nobody else. I've been in this game over 35, 40 years before the internet, when it was telephone, tell a Negro.
I want to go over some of the lies that Charleston White has told about the paperwork. He keeps trying to throw out like any lie he can to try to make this paperwork seem fake. That's how you know it's real, because he wouldn't be lying. He would have good reasons why it's fake. And I also put out a challenge for him. I posted on my Instagram, on my YouTube, that if he could prove that the paperwork is fake, I'd give him $50,000. And how he could prove it is he just put the real paperwork out. So we know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no doubt it's real. So one of the lies that he told about the paperwork was that it has Vancouver in the paperwork. There's no Vancouver in the paperwork. You can go back to the original paperwork that I posted. You can zoom in on whatever you want to zoom in. There's no Vancouver in the paperwork. He also says that Tarrant County wasn't in the paperwork. It was in the paperwork. Now, there was some spelling errors, and since...
What was a spelling error?
Oh, there was quite a few spelling errors in the paperwork.
As far as what?
Well, I think they misspelled his name, or they put the wrong name for him.
No. Let's get this straight right now. For those, no. Let's stop right. No. There might be, and I doubt it. This is why. Because those are transcripts to where anything said in there is from the actual trial and can be used. Now, it might be a misspelling. Like I heard people say, his name is Charleston J. White. That's not true. His name is Damone. We heard him say that his mother got him a lawyer. And then they made a deal with me because I was so smart. That's not true. Look on September the 22nd, 1991, less than 30 days after he was arrested, after he went on a roof where he threw the gun at and told him where the gun, and started telling to where they all agreed when they all got arrested, we're going to flee to Flip. So it ain't even about Charleston White telling at 14 or 15. The problem is at 45, 50 years old, the man that he told on is still in custody, and he's going to the parole board when the man come up for custody and doing what they call a victim impact statement up under the Integrated Victim Service System. Look that up. Research what you listen to, the careless listener. So that wasn't true. He's trying to make it seem like, everybody tell at 14. They got people that snitch at 14 to 114, but there's a big difference in snitching. See, they getting it mixed up. This is a rat. To where when you do a crime, he said it. He said it. When you do a crime and then tell to get a lesser sentence, that's a rat. And I didn't do it. So now why everybody trying to dispute a lie? The truth. He lied. What's the big deal? But you at 45 keeping a kid at 14 you told on, and because he been running his mouth telling lies, That made it where it's exculpatory evidence that could be to where Charleston White is probably on his way back to court, where he's going to have to tell that same statement, like when he was on Vlad TV talking about, I killed a white man. When they asked him that in that courtroom, who killed Michael Levy, he said Antoine Doolittle did it. And then they talk about ride your own beef. He knew a gun was in the car. Look at the testimony. It say they put the gun between Charleston White. He'll lie and say he told him to shoot him. But on that testimony, when they asked him, Charleston White, after you handed the gun, what happened? I didn't know he was going to shoot him. I was scared for my life. So these are contradicting statements, but it doesn't even matter about that. Whether he Charleston White, Betty White, or Barry White, all that matters is what's in black and white in these transcripts, which we're fit to go to the Supreme Court on in the state of Texas, and hopefully we'll be going to try to get this young man out and released. It's simple as that. And that's not the only case I do. I got another one in New Jersey, a life sentencer. He on death row. I got another one in Selma, Alabama, Jackson County. I got another one in Denver, Colorado of a serial killer. I got another one I just got from Ohio where their daughter died in jail. I do civil rights. Been doing them where I know the law. We also another lie. Charleston White say he's written laws. Match up. Google Melvin Farmer and the 203 Strikes Initiative written by Valerie Monroe and Melvin Farmer. Assembly bill. Your name will be on it. Google that. My name on it. Now Google where he owns something. He got 81, 82 senators. That's a lie. They got programs all over where you go and lobby at the senator. I've spoken at the Rayburn building. I've been on C-SPAN. I've been at the Senate. I've been on TV One. I've opened up Revolt TV with Puff Daddy. I opened up Gangster Chronicle. I've been on Nightline. This is not nothing new to me. I don't even like the spotlight, because this ain't a game to where you want the spotlight. They kill presidents in this United States. This ain't a game where you go and brag and talk about them guys. They're irrelevant. For the last 3 days, everything I put up has been banned by Facebook, YouTube, and everything else. So they monitoring this. So I stay off the internet. What I want to talk about rats for? That's not the arena I am. I'm just trying to give back to the community. I don't want every award. Match up. Charleston White, do very little, do very. Rain Man, who I never met, but I hear his mouth with my name out his mouth. And the only thing I've seen of him is young Jeezy chasing him down the street like he running the Ghetto Olympics.
Who is this?
Whatever Rain Man that run with Charleston White, what role he play? I see him running his mouth. He was bragging about the paperwork wasn't true. Melvin Farmer lying, Doolittle lying, but now still say the paperwork.
What happened with Jeezy though?
Oh, Young Breezy or Yellow Breezy or whatever his name, King Breezy out of Dallas. I guess they had a beef, and I seen a video where he was running down the street during the Ghetto Olympics trying to get away, and they beat the shit out of him. And he's running his mouth like he king shit of Turd Island and got the voice of John Wayne and the heart of Freda Payne. They need to be held accountable. Why nobody? I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm attacking the internet and these black podcasters to where you all let one person talk. Why don't y'all match up in front of them? Call them all the things you do in front of them and let's see what's happening. Or else y'all just 180. You ain't 360, and that's not fair. Y'all will sit up here and these guys sit up here and say anything for sound bites of life, and I ain't seen none of them doing nothing to save nobody's life. None of them.